The alphabet soup. So the New Deal was bold experimentation. Sometimes things worked, sometimes things didn't. But there's going to be a lot of programs that are being developed, and they all had acronyms. So we sometimes refer to this as the alphabet soup. These are the different programs and reforms that were started in that first New Deal. There's a lot of unemployment programs. The federal government is going to be used to just get people jobs, right? There was some effort at direct payments. We call that the dole, right? They're trying to give people money, but that's very short-lived, that immediate relief. What they really wanted to do, what Roosevelt was shooting for, was getting people to work. And as a result of these New Deal programs, the federal government is going to become the biggest employer in the country. One of the examples here is the Federal Emergency Relief Organization, also known as FERA. Again, alphabet soup here. And FERA was the administrator of the Civil Works Administration, the CWA. The CWA did various projects, usually infrastructure improvements, roads, bridges, that kind of thing. It provided 4 million federal jobs in just the first year. That's a lot of people being put back to work. Another program is known as the Civilian Conservation Corps, the CCC. We live here in Myrtle Beach. Some of us do. Myrtle Beach's state parks were created by the Civilian Conservation Corps. What this did was it gave jobs to men between the ages of 17 and 27. They had to be unemployed and unmarried. And they're going to be taken out of the urbanized area, and they're going to be sent to the countryside to build stuff. They're going to try to preserve the country's natural resources. That's going to provide 2.5 million jobs over 9 years. And what's interesting is these men got $30 a month, but they had to send $25 of it back home because their food and shelter was taken care of. So this was really a way to try to stimulate the economy by getting money back to the people that needed it. By the way, this is going to become a running theme. Roosevelt was trying to do what he could within the confines of the era. These are segregated facilities. So there is a lot of racism at play here, even though the United States is trying to eventually going to move in a different direction. Now, the industrial recovery part of this, so we have unemployment programs. You also have an industrial recovery, is going to first take place with the National Recovery Act, also known as the NRA. So you might see a little sticker with a blue eagle on it. That's the NRA sticker, the National Recovery Act. And eventually this is going to be declared unconstitutional. But what it does at first was that it set prices, wages, and working condition standards in most industries. So the government is taking a more active role in controlling the economy here. It does get declared unconstitutional, but there's a lot here that is going to have a lasting effect, namely the 40-hour work week. There's the first effort at a minimum wage, and the child labor is going to be outlawed. It was outlawed under Wilson, but the Supreme Court overturned it. So there are some lasting impacts here from this industrial recovery effort.